The immortal slave remembered his first and only meeting with Robert. The fury still burned. He had only managed to knock out one of Robert's teeth after the pompous bastard whipped an old woman named Akira half to death. She died days later. He should have done more. Now, inside the second layer of the city's defenses, he forced himself to stay calm. His plan had to work. Around him stood Tier 2 Source users, their weapons drawn, waiting for Robert's command. Beside Robert, a group of hooded figures stood eerily still, not releasing any energy. That was the most unsettling part. Then the attack. A mid-tier Peak Source user lunged first, his bastard sword infused with earth. He leapt high, aiming for Daisuke's head, but in a blink, the immortal slave was gone. Before the guard could react, a fist slammed into his skull, sending him crashing through a weakened wall. The others hesitated. Their enemy was unarmed, yet terrifyingly strong. Even Rod, Robert's father, held back. Daisuke seized the moment. Look at you, too afraid to stop one man. You better kill me now, or in 3 months I'll return with others just as strong and burn this city to the ground. He turned to leave, then, "Where the hell do you think you're going, Daisuke?" Froze. Robert knew his real name. Before he could react, an arrow shot toward him, too fast. He barely dodged. It sliced through his mask, pinning it to the ground. Gasps filled the air. A slave had caused this much destruction. Daisuke's thoughts raced. Who were these hooded figures? How could they summon power without focusing their energy first? The technique felt familiar. But before he could figure it out, Robert spoke again, smirking. "You thought you could just waltz in, destroy everything, and walk away?" Then Robert snapped his fingers. The hooded figures stepped aside, revealing 2 chained prisoners, Min and Weakness, bloodied, barely conscious. Daisuke's vision went red. He charged. Guards shattered under his fists, bodies hurled through walls. The hooded figures attacked, fighting with sheer physical strength, just like him. But no one else fought this way. How did they learn? No time to think. He reached the stage, eyes locked on Robert. A jab met a powerful kick. Daisuke's stomach dropped. Robert was just as strong. "Took you 6 years to get here?" Robert scoffed. "I did it in 2. Daisuke had no time to process the horror. He lunged toward Min and Weakness. Robert intercepted. Daisuke did a feint and forced Robert back. Then he moved to his family, breaking Min's chains first. But Weakness's wouldn't budge. Too strong. Why? A sharp whistle. The archer was back, an arrow aimed at Min. Daisuke moved without thinking, caught it midair. Relief. Then, he looked down. A serpent-shaped dagger was buried in his abdomen. Stunned, he turned. Min smirking. She pulled the blade free and stepped back. His mind reeled. He staggered forward, but his vision blurred, his strength drained. What the hell is going on?